If you're thinking of moving to the San Francisco Bay Area or you're just visiting and you want to say things correctly, these are some of the terms that tourists often get wrong. And to locals like me, it's super obvious that somebody's a tourist if they mispronounce some of these terms. So let's clear these up. Let's give you the right pronunciation for some of these Bay Area places that tourists often mangle. So the first one is San Francisco itself. Do not call it San Fran. That's a very common thing that tourists do, and people from outside of the city. If someone calls it San Fran, we definitely know that you're not from here. Likewise, don't call it SFO. SFO is the abbreviation for San Francisco Airport, not for San Francisco itself. So what should you call it? Most locals either call San Francisco or just the city. It's a very common term, especially if you live outside of the city, to call it the city, and everyone will know what you're talking about. SF is another term I've heard used, and that one's kind of acceptable, but do not call it San Fran, or else it's super obvious that you should be going to Fisherman's Wharf and nowhere else. Another one that people often get wrong is this North Bay city. It's spelled S-A-N, and then the next word is R-A-F-A-E-L. So, how would you think to pronounce that? A lot of people think San Rafael, which makes a certain amount of sense. That's probably the correct Spanish pronunciation of that place, but it's actually San Rafael. Don't ask me why, but that's what it is. And it's a beautiful town to go and visit. Just don't call it the wrong thing. It's not San Rafael. It is San Rafael. Another one that people get wrong, in the city itself, the neighborhood spelled N-O-E and then Valley. What would you call that? Sometimes people call it Noe Valley, No Valley. It is Noe Valley. Noe Valley. 2 syllables, Noe. It's not Noe, not no, but Noe Valley. Very important to know. Very nice place to go. And then this is the one that to me stands out as the most common way to tell if somebody is not from the Bay Area besides the San Fran thing. This is a town in kind of the far north of the North Bay, up in Marin County. It's spelled Point and then R-E-Y-E-S. And the correct way to pronounce that is Point Reyes, like rays of sun. It's not Point Reyes. Very common mispronunciation. Makes more sense to call it Point Reyes in a lot of ways, but that's not what it is. It's Point Reyes. So remember, SF or the city. San Rafael is the proper way to call that one. Noe Valley and Point Reyes, not Reyes. If you can say those things properly, you're well on your way to sounding like a Bay Area local.